Hey guys, Michael Huber, architect here. Been busy getting my daughter ready to go to college. So I've been traveling around looking at different colleges. She's a senior in high school this year, and actually decided to go into film, which is great. So hopefully she can come back and help me make my videos that much better. All right, so let's take a look at the Stillwater residence, give you an update of where that currently sits. Okay, so if you go back and check out some previous videos, you'll see here is the current state of the exterior of the home, the garage, the main house. This facade faces south, so we're getting some really nice light and movement of light throughout the day. Screen porch here. Kind of a walkout, a half walkout area in the lower level. And it does have a more historical context or vernacular in a way, because if you remember, this is in the city proper on one of the few kind of lots. So there are some guidelines that we need to follow in terms of the aesthetic of the fitting in with the historical context of the city. So let's take a look at the interior, and occasionally we'll do some interior studies for clients where there's some specialty areas, areas of cabinets, or if people want to feel what the volume might be if we're doing some vaulting and dormers and things like that. But okay, so here's the garage, the entry, and yes, there will be a door, but we're not really trying to draw everything when we do these types of models. So you come in, we've got the stair here, there'll be a little office area, so you can see we've got some sliding doors, which might give us some good opportunity to have those actually be art pieces. A pantry area, more of a butler's pantry, so there'll be coffee maker and things like that in there. Then we've got the kitchen area, which is again a nice large kitchen, if you remember, large island. Then we've got another bank of cabinets behind the island with the refrigerator. And then we go into the main living space. We've got a dining area off the kitchen, this living area, door going out to the screen porch, doors going out to the deck, and then kind of this cool art wall of cabinets and where the TV would be, and this very efficient sort of wood stove element here. So really this wall became a focal point, and we're thinking of borrowing other finishes that we're using, around the home and incorporating them here to tie everything together, but also have this be a little more of a playful wall system. And then if you go back again to the stair, we've got this exit into the garage, and then this is the mudroom area. So probably be a bench, some coat hooks, area for storage here, area for closet and storage there, and then half bath kind of off the entry. So that's roughly the interior. I suppose I should mention what this piece is here. You can't forget that the ceiling is also another plane of opportunity, and so we've got a little change in height. The kind of wings of the building and the kitchen area, we're going to keep it 8 feet, and then the living will jump up to 9 feet. So that's kind of what this definer is here, ceiling height. But then the idea of floating this wood panel over the kitchen island to add some down or some pendant fixtures that could also then whip out into the living space and do the same thing over the dining room table here, but now it will be suspended below the ceiling, so we could have some lighting or other things. But it's another way to add some interest to the ceiling plane, which is normally just a flat painted white thing. So all right, so now let's take a look at another potential focal point, which is the stair element. Sorry, had to get coffee. All right, so let's take a look at the stairs. Hot. Okay. So the stair is a real opportunity to, let me just cut a section through here, make it easier to see. So the stair we thought is an opportunity to be another sculptural element potentially within the main level. However, we also have that big wall of kind of cool cabinets. So how much of an element do we want the stair to be? So this one was just being a little playful, looking at using panels of translucent plexi, maybe some wood. We've got some steel stringers. Maybe it's this stuff which we love and use a lot. It's Lumicore. So it's a resin that embeds botanicals or has different textures, metals, etc. But looking at the stair, that maybe it's more of a jewel box. We could have it lit, so at night it could be kind of cool. It ended up being feeling a little too enclosed, even though we might have some translucent panels within it. So we looked at, still keeping that idea of these translucent panels or textured glass or something, but now moving that to the center dividing wall element. But then as you walk in the front door, what do you see? Glimpses of the living room. How does the stair interact with that? So here we just have some steel tubes, cable rail, keeping things pretty much open. The idea of having a steel center support of something that then these large slabs of wood would rest on and actually kind of cantilever on each side and not touch the wall. So there's floating stair. The challenge is, that structure's got to be pretty beefy so that you're not kind of wobbling as you move up. But the look is really, really cool, I think, on that one. And then we looked at, well, maybe we keep the stair going upstairs more open, but what if we enclose the level downstairs? So maybe we still have a little cutout here. We could do some details of inlaying some aluminum channel and having the stair more or less look like this bent plate of wood. And what would a stainless steel railing look like? And then keeping the upper stair a little more floating, but this lower a little more solid. So I looked at that. And then something where we actually built stringers infilled with some of this translucent glass, had an accent wall as the dividing wall in the center, thinking that could have a wall covering or some sort of fabric on that wall. So this is semi-enclosed, but still has some transparency and opportunity for texture on these panels. So anyway, still looking at a variety of things here, but I think we're starting to pin it down. And once we get approval from the city on the exterior, get approval from the owner on the interior, then we're going to jump right into construction documents, and there'll still be some time to massage the design within that phase as well. So anyway, that's a quick update, and appreciate you guys watching.